Welcome, everyone, to Sunday Nights. I am your host, Midgarin, and I'm joined with some very fabulous and wonderful gamers tonight. One of them did win a lottery to be here. It's going to be a fun game to figure out which one it was. Why don't we go ahead and introduce ourselves real quick, just your name and your class, and then we'll do the full descriptions once the game starts. So we'll start down the list with Poe.
Hello, my name is Poe. I'm an elderly old man who doesn't remember why he's here. I'm a monk. A drunk monk, but I'm not drunk, I'm just elderly.
Sergio.
My name is Sergio. I am a knight of cord, but you may call me the hammer. Every problem is a nail, and I am the hammer.
Fantastic. Soranar, please.
Praise be to you. I am Soranar, the Goliath cleric of Onatar. I like tinkering, even though my hands are a little bit too big for it.
All right. And of course, last but certainly not least, the wonderful Muriel.
Cannon. My name is Muriel Cannon, but most people know me by the ghost. I'm 650 years old, thank you, and most people tell me I don't look my own age. I think they're lying, but whatever. I'm an ex-pirate, and I'm a rogue and a scout. I'm here to make some quick cash and be out of here before you bums realize that I've picked your pockets.
Wonderful. All right. As you all know, you have been hired by Flynn Osborne, an eccentric noble of Breland, to investigate the tomb in the heart of Darguun. Due to the political backlash of the Agents of Breland poking around in the Sharaat'kor's lands, Lord Osborne can only send a handful of people in hopes that they will fly under the radar. He believes that what was found was a tomb, which is the final resting place of Tor'Langail, an ancient hero of long times past, with his mystical axe Sunder. This axe itself is what he's after. Osborne hopes to be able to examine it, reverse engineer it, and then actually try to mass produce his own Sunders for the wonderful, wonderful country that is Breland. He has sent you guys out to find it. We will actually start upon the airship, the Ether Skate. So the roar of the engine is nearly deafening. In the cargo hold of the airship, the Ether Skate, another pocket of turbulence rocks the lightweight craft as you brace yourselves. The hold of this modest cargo ship has been cleared out in exchange for you and your equipment. The only one in the room not dressed for combat is a half-elf that you know by the name of Velmar, for he is your contact to Osborne, and he's the right-hand man and your point of contact to your benefactor for this voyage. He walks up to the group, kind of talking a little bit loudly. You understand your jobs, correct?
What?
Fantastic. He'll walk over to Soranar, obviously the intelligent person of the group. He hands you the map. He's like, go to this spot, look for Elza's mark. That's where she claimed the entrance is. Find the axe and then bring it back. Do you understand?
There's very little I don't understand.
Great. From his bag, he will pull out a box, open them up. Inside this bag are 5 small little medallions. They are wing-shaped with a green emerald in them. He passes around. He'll start with Soranar. Soranar, what exactly do you look like?
I am a Goliath, which means I am very large. I am 8 feet tall, but unlike most Goliaths, I am cut. I am not big and bulky, and I am more clothed than most of my Goliath brethren. And I have just gears and gizmos and tools hanging off of my vest and what have you.
Okay. Fillmore will hand the box out to you. Please take one.
I take it.
Okay. And then he'll go over to Poe. Poe, what do you look like?
Poe is your generic elderly wizard from old 2nd edition and 1st edition art books. Baggy eyes, 1,000-mile stare, white beard, long white mustache, very bushy in that sense. Travels very light. A mere dagger is the only weapon on his belt. Doesn't even have a backpack, really. Sort of frail looking, but a little bit of pep in his step. I think that's a good enough description.
He'll hand the box out to you. Please take one.
What are the colors of these medallions?
So the wings are white, like ivory, and there is a emerald gem placed inside of them.
There's no one that looks different amongst the others?
No, they're all pretty generic. They all seem to be manufactured.
I'll take the second one from the right.
He holds out the box. That's fine. Whichever one you find is the good one.
Ooh, pretty.
He'll walk over to Sorinar. Sorinar, go ahead, describe your character. Sorry, Sergio.
My character is very much the human of the group. What I mean by that is he is average height for a human. He has brown hair, brown eyes, a thick beard. He loves to carry a great sword with him at all times, but he has a very much haunted look about him, like he's been through some stuff.
Gotcha. He'll hand the box out to you. Please take one.
All right, and he'll just grab one.
Okay. And finally, he'll turn to Muriel. Go ahead, Muriel. What do you look like?
Muriel is about 5'8", average weight. She's an older wood elf who has like the disposition of just like the stereotypical bitter old lady who hates everyone, especially you. She has iron gray hair with a streak of white, very tightly braided back. She's wearing what looks like an old nautical uniform, and she's giving basically everyone a dirty look, especially Poe, who she seems to be exceptionally annoyed by today. She just snatches away one, is like, about time.
The box, put it in his bag. All right, these are Featherfall tokens. He's like, when it's time, you're going to crush the token. As soon as you do, you'll be able to land safely. If the crystal turns red, that means it is not time to do it. If the crystal is green, that's when you can break it. That means the ground is close to you, like it is now. If you do it too soon, the effects will wear off before you hit the ground. If you do it too late, it doesn't really matter at that point.
I got distracted for a second. What were you saying about the tokens and you crush them and wait for the effects?
It'll be explained on the
Poe's
way.
gonna lean over and be like, when it's green, you're allowed to crush it. Just like awkwardly too close, explaining it, putting it in her face.
He goes back over to Sergio, and he pulls out of his bag. He pulls out a golden compass. He hands it to you, and then he'll also pull out a wand, a magical wand. He's like, once you find the axe, bring it back to the surface. Use the wand in a clearing. That way we know to come pick you up.
I'll take this then, yes.
By the way, Muriel, when Poe leans in a little bit too close, she pulls out a cigar, lights it, takes a deep drag, and then blows the smoke in his face.
Sorinar, you have the map. Sergio, you have a compass, and you have a wand.
And Poe has a lung infection now.
That is correct.
When the compass is handed to Sergio, he's obviously not going to take it, but Sorinar is kind of like leaning over, looking at the compass, trying to see if there's anything like weird about it.
All right. Well, go ahead and roll a Arcana check.
I think I can do that.
So as you look over it with your knowledge Arcana, very high indeed. It seems to be calibrated. There's multiple needles on this, so it seems to be there's one that is definitely pointing north, and there's two others that seem to be pointing in a different direction that you're not really sure about.
Okay.
Vilmar will look you around. He kind of rolls his eyes at you guys. He doesn't the entire trip he has just not had the greatest confidence in your abilities, but he's working for his boss, and he'll go over to the side of the cargo, and he'll hit a button, and slowly but surely the cargo door starts to descend and the wind picks up, and it becomes very hard to hear.
Well, that's interesting.
All right, so
We're over the site, and he'll put up his hands in 5, 4, 3,
oh no,
2,
I'm not sure what to
1.
do. Oh,
Muriel pushes the Poe out of them.
I clutch my holy symbol. I say a little prayer, and then I jump out.
Okay.
Muriel, after pushing Poe out, follows, holding the token in hand, ready to go.
As soon as you three leave, the crystal will turn red, signaling that it is too far away from the ground to be used safely. Sergio, what are you doing?
Looking at the door like I'm not about to do this.
So Fillmore has a watch. He's just like looking at it. He's like looking at you. He's like, you don't have a lot of time left.
I'm just gonna look at him and say, push me.
You cut out, Sergio.
Push me.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Push me. I can't do it myself.
We're outside the drop site in 10, 9, 8.
Oh, good heavens. I jump.
6. So you all jump. Like I said, the crystals turn red. It is not safe. It's not safe to go out, or not safe to use them right now. So the land before you seems like one big shadow, the sky above a diamond sea as you plummet down. To your east, the sky turns from dark navy to a pale blue, finally to a burning orange as the first rays of daylight peek over the mountains. And slowly but surely, the land comes to greet you. The ones that are looking at the crystal can roll this with advantage. It's just basically a simple intelligence check to go ahead and use the item. So go ahead and roll me a intelligence check with advantage for those that are looking at the red gem. Okay. Everybody do this.
Okay.
I guess I got
Oh my God.
Woo, thank God for that advantage. That would have been a fat 0.
what happened to the
Oh shit.
the
Okay.
let's see, all right, +4.
All right. So
I guess I got an 18.
Yep.
That's a big old 12 for Poe.
Yep. Sergio,
I'm screaming.
are you crushing the thing? Are you crushing the
Are
token?
you looking at the pendant, or are we about to have a 3-person game?
Right.
I think I'm gripping it so hard out of fear, it crushes itself.
All right. So go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll me a d20. No advantage if you're doing that. 16.
Very nice.
Luck.
That's actually better than any of us.
That is a lucky roll. You are, as you pull it
Muriel.
down, you're just screaming. Just
That's a roll born of fear right there, gentlemen.
with a 12, you guys safely. As soon as the crystal turns green, you guys crush it in your hands. Muriel, you hang back for a little bit just to show off, and then you daintily crush it between your fingers, and you all glide safely down. Sergio is a little bit further away than you guys, so you would have to meet up.
They can hear me screaming.
Yeah,
Do
but
we
you can
have
definitely
to?
hear him.
Not really.
Muriel just starts cracking up at his fear because she's a bitter old lady.
You know nothing.
I'm gonna Sorinar. You have the compass. May I
Sergio
see
has the
that,
compass.
young man? Oh, Sergio has the compass.
Sorinar has the map.
I have the
Alright,
compass.
Sorinar, can I see the map? May I take a look at that?
Sure.
Okay.
I love the voice you're using. Yeah, can I see it, young man? You look so strong and strapping.
How tall are you?
Standing up straight, probably 5'10", bent over about like 5'8".
I'm gonna hold
Maybe.
it about 6 feet up.
Why are people so mean to old men? Excuse me, and I lift my cane up and try to pull your hand down. Let me see that. I'm not that tall. Help an old man out.
Muriel rolls her eyes and
I lower
relights
it
the
like
cigar.
2 inches.
You move it back to my height. Essentially, what I want to check is on the way to Sergio, is that towards or away from the axe that we need to go to? Like the location, the mines or location we need to go to.
So the tomb itself is about it's to
Dude,
the
that's
south.
the word.
Yeah, it's to the southwest. Sergio landed pretty much a little bit east of you guys, so you would have to backpedal a little bit and to get him, and then you would have to make your way.
What an inconvenience.
You should have jumped
Most
when everybody
people
else did.
are. Most people are.
I agree with that, especially the young people. Always so quick to act.
Muriel puts out her cigar on a tree nearby
Mhm.
and says, All right, let's go get the man in the tin can and get back to work.
Hop to it.
It's not hard to find.
Start,
He has
yeah.
been screaming. You do find him basically hugging a tree. So he's fully wrapped around a tree at this point.
Classic parachute got stuck in a
Yeah.
tree bit.
Yeah.
Going,
All right.
never again. Never again. Never again. No,
All right,
my feet stay on the
so-
ground.
Oh,
I walk up the tree with my slippers.
Okay.
And I poke at him with my stick. Hey, young man! Young man! Get out of this tree! We're running late! We're burning sunlight!
Nope, I live here now. This is my home. I stay.
Alright, I take the compass off him.
Okay.
And since he has both hands strut to the tree, I'm sure a sleight of hand check is gonna be with advantage.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sweetness. Already stealing from the party.
you know, I thought I was going to be that person, but go ahead.
23. So I think that's fine.
23.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I take the wallet. I walk down, or I take the compass. And not
Take
his
the
wallet.
wallet.
I just want the
What-
compass.
Okay.
Can I get his
And-
wallet then?
He's all the way up in the tree.
He's up in a tree. Someone has to coax him down.
No, I'm gonna walk down, and then I'm gonna be like, "See you later, Sonny. Good luck." And
How high up in the tree is he?
He's only about like 10, 15 feet up.
All right.
Which is it, 10 or 15?
We'll go ahead and say 15.
Okay, I can't reach him then.
All right.
He's a lost cause. I can't reach him.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Muriel is a scout and she is used to climbing things because she's a pirate. So she's gonna climb up the tree and then light a cigar and then like put the lit end of it. Is he wearing plate?
He's wearing split.
Okay. I'm gonna find a exposed patch of skin and like hit it with the lit end of the cigar and say, "Get moving."
Oh my god.
How many cigars do you have? Are you
Hey,
keeping
Muriel,
track?
no.
You're on your
So
third
fast.
one.
Hey, Muriel, no.
All right. What do I need to roll to do this?
Nothing. You don't need to roll to sting him
Yeah,
with the.
he's not really dodging it. He's
He's not
Yeah.
dodging everything. You find a piece of exposed flesh, and then you put out your cigarette on him. Sergio, are you getting off the tree, or are you just hanging tight?
I'm just grabbing the back of my neck and letting go.
So he falls out of the tree.
He falls out of the tree. All right, sir. You will fall out of the tree,
Get moving.
but you only take one. You only take 1 point of damage.
Question: Are we doing? How are we doing falling damage? Does it like progress exponentially? Like the one I knew there was like a new version out that was like it's exponential, so someone can't survive 100-foot fall.
We're doing it normally, where it like I think it's like it caps out at 20d6.
Right. Well, I'm first ahead, but slowest to walk. So onwards and upwards.
All
I'd
right.
like my compass back.
Yeah, no, he can't have it. Let's.
All right,
keep
cool.
going.
You guys head southwest, heading towards the tomb. Pushing through the thicket of trees, you come across a clearing. On the far end is a rock face that towers all over the trees, and in the center stands a lone obelisk of white granite. Chips and cracks mar the surface, telling its age.
I look at the compass. I know you said there was, it was pointing north, but where are the other two pointing right now?
So the other two, one is pointing north. The other one at the moment is pointing due east, and this third one is pointing northwest.
So none of them are pointing like at the obelisk.
None of them are pointing at the obelisk. No.
I'm going to start heading towards the obelisk.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's anything like watching us or hanging back in the trees?
Sure. Go ahead.
All right.
With an 11, you don't really see anything watching you,
Okay.
but you do know that you are in bugbear territory. That caution is something that you will have to use, and you do know that if they find you, nobody's taking credit for you guys being there. All right, so you head towards the obelisk. What do you do? So at the obelisk, like I said, it is it's made of pure white granite. There are chips and cracks along the entire surface of it.
Is it just? You said it was just chips and cracks because of age.
I did say that. That is what your passive perception gives you.
How old would it be?
Roll me knowledge history. 15. So it definitely was put up before the fall of Creel.
Okay.
On the map, from my memory, where does this relate to the area we're supposed to be going? Is this like it?
So on the map, this is exactly where you're supposed to be. Like he said, you just have to look for Eliza's marking on where the entrance of the tomb is.
Do I see anything else on the obelisk that's like has any like clues or anything on it?
You don't see anything else on the obelisk. It just seems to be a marker, and any language that was written on it seems to have faded away.
Okay. What happened to that compass?
It's in my hands. Wait a second. The 2 extra compasses hands, is one of them a big hand and one of them a little hand?
No. Very good though.
Damn,
Nice
I
try.
thought it might have been secretly a clock.
Right.
Yeah, is the compass pointing towards this rock wall in any way? You said the one was like northeast and the other one was what, south? Or no?
So it's pointing over here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so right now it's pointing to the south. It's pointing to the southeast.
All right, yeah, I walked to that cliff wall, and
All right.
I follow.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
The obelisk. This is classic dungeon territory here. Yeah, where's the shadow from the obelisk on the wall right now?
So it is morning. So as the light shines in from the east, the shadow is facing the west.
Damn, this might take a while. All right, but I still check this wall.
Well,
And,
as you're trying to figure out your shadow puzzle, Sarnar is he's looking for it, and he finds a symbol on the wall.
What is the symbol?
So it's Eliza's symbol, which is the archaeologist that originally found the site. So as you're looking around, if you didn't know what you're looking for, you would have missed the split that is in this rock face that's leading into a much larger cave system.
Oh, classic optical illusion thing.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Now, you can definitely tell that this crack isn't man-made, nor is it naturally forming. The rocks themselves are too smooth.
Hey, the elderly. We think we found something over here.
I have a name, you whippersnapper. Respect your elderly, your elders.
You're not my elders.
All right, what did you need?
I didn't need anything. I was just letting you know I found something.
Oh, I thought you were calling me over for something specific. Anyway, let's go into the cave.
All right, so you actually have to squeeze and shimmy to get through here. The narrowing is very tiny. With your bulking form and of course Clergios's giant mass, it's going to be a little bit of a trick getting through. So squeeze and shimmy, gang. Squeeze and shimmy.
All right, let's go in.
Muriel, I think you're fine. Your frail old lady body is just like, I got this.
Yeah. I'm always fine, gentlemen. Winks.
All right.
It's dark in here.
Yes. So as you squeeze through, the light kind of cuts itself off, and you're in total darkness. Now, those that do have dark vision are not as bad.
Muriel, may I bother you for a moment?
No.
Okay.
What do you want?
Oh, do you want to scout ahead? And he offers her the compass.
She takes it. Sure. So I would like to stealth when I'm sneaking forward to scout ahead.
Oh, yeah, 25 to shimmy. Love it.
And I cast light on my mace.
Okay, you cast light on your mace. Perfect. Poe, what race are you again?
Poe is human, so he needs that light.
Okay.
All
right. So hang on real quick, gang. I gotta doing Sergio and putting Sarnar on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Miro, do you have dark vision?
I do. I am a wood elf.
Oh, awesome. Oh, you're filthy stealth elf.
What do you see with your elven eyes?
That's up for the GM to decide.
How far do you want ahead of us? Do you want 80 feet, 60 feet? We do have a light. I'm thinking like 80.
Yeah, let me get a better view of the room. Hold up.
So as you guys open through, you see the room definitely opens up. As you walk down the staircase, tunnels of fire burst out of the ground, illuminating the room. Columns the size of redwood stretch up 120 feet into the ceiling. Nothing seems to be chiseled, carved. There's not a single scratch on any of the surfaces.
Do I smell oil?
You do not smell oil.
Magic. Always hated that.
How clean are these walls? Are they like dust-free clean or just?
They don't seem to have dust on them. They seem to be smooth. They don't seem to be marred by any type of weather or any of weathering or any type of dust or anything of that nature.
All right.
Very skeptical.
All right, I'm gonna stealth, and I get advantage because of the boots.
I'll be the front man with the torch.
I say we give her 60 feet. That's a good run. She can run forward and back that way.
So I'm gonna use that 24, basically
Okay.
invisible now, and I'm going to scout ahead to.
Okay. So Miro, you head 60 feet down.
Yeah.
All right. So you walk in over there.
Mhm.
She vanished.
She's vanished. Yeah, only one of you actually cast the light spell. So I believe anybody outside of Sorinar's light cannot see.
And my pack came with torches.
Do you light a torch?
Yes, sir.
You have torch light now. There you go. All right.
I'm gonna follow in the direction that she went.
Okay.
Are we giving her 60 feet?
Yeah. Give
Yeah,
me.
she's
That was the whole thing. Was we gave her? We're letting her scout ahead.
So Muriel, as you
job.
walk down the hallway, the room opens up. This room has 3 doors that are all locked, but you don't see any type of keyhole. Sarcophagi line the walls. Their hollow eyes seem to track your every movement as you walk through.
I'm used to it. I would like to, however, use. I have something called a belaying pin. Is that like a sort of a longer stick?
Sort of like a longer stick, yeah.
All right, I'm going to use that to sort of tap ahead to kind of make sure I'm not about to stumble onto a trap.
All right, so go ahead, roll me investigation for traps. 14, you don't detect any traps.
Well, then I will keep going because obviously I know better than everything else. So I'm going to keep tapping away and moving forward until I get to like the crossroads.
Okay. As you get further into the room, you do see that there's 2 hallways, one to your left and one to your right.
All right, do I see anything down them or just hall?
You don't see anything down them, but you do hear a little bit to your left. You do hear like a bubbling, like bloop 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 bloop.
Okay. So I don't see anything within those 60 feet of
Not a
dark
dark
vision?
vision. No.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to I'll wave back. They can't see me back there, right?
They cannot see you.
Because I am stealthed. That is the fact.
They're also blind. So like you can see like a torch and a light, but
right.
the light does not reach where you're at.
All right. I would like to go back to them. I'd also like to scare Poe.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead. Roll me stealth.
Okay. And so I have advantage on stealth, so 1 roll.
Yep.
And 2 rolls.
Okay.
Oh yeah. 12 passive perception.
Okay. So, Muriel, describe what you're doing to our poor Poe.
I would like to end up like right behind him.
I'm leaning over inspecting the lava like lights, and I'm like understanding its mechanics or trying to.
I'm gonna take the cigarette butt and like hit the back of his head where it's balding, because I assume he's losing hair, just to freak him out.
Oh my god, I'm on fire! It got me! Someone help! And I'm gonna run to Sorner and like put my head to the back of him, being like, I'm on fire!
I cast thaumaturgy I'm ready to cast thaumaturgy to put the fire out.
And it's just a singe mark about the size of a cigar.
I'm gonna fall out laughing.
Oh, what happened? Am I good? Still kind of hot.
You're fine.
Oh, really good. Oh,
Gullible as ever.
Muriel, what did your elven eyes see?
I saw a hallway and I heard something go blup, 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 but that was about it.
More
should investigate.
lava. Let's go check out
Probably
the
not.
lava.
Probably not.
I bet you 10 gold it is lava.
No. You're
Anyone else take
insightful
me
as
up on that
ever,
bet?
Port.
I'll take that wager, old man.
All right.
You're as
the
a-
deal.
You're
All right,
you're
we
as
head-
insightful as ever, Porcello.
What? What do you mean since whatever? And Poe's gonna head on down and we're gonna head towards the bubbling, which I believe you said was left.
It was left, I believe.
Yeah, so as you're looking at left, so left is this way.
Okay.
Stage left.
Stage left, that's right.
Yes. Oh, there we are. Oh, right. I don't have a torch, so I gotta stay with these.
Would you guys like me to go in the front since I'm heavy armored, or you guys want to take the lead?
Well, I probably should check for traps as we head
Yeah,
forward.
as we go to the left, let Muriel, I guess, check.
Okay.
All right.
And it's investigation again.
All right. So investigation, you don't see any traps. Like the hallway itself, it's very short. It's a short hallway. As you enter the room, there seems to be a large pool of acid. To the south of you, along the wall that you're directly facing. So the pool of acid is on your right. The wall in front of you has this giant mural of a gargantuan winged dragon spewing acid, spewing death upon the world.
I reach my hand out to the old man and be like, "The House Cannith appreciates your contribution."
God damn it.
What do y'all do?
Oh, yeah, no, I totally pay him.
Perfect.
Muriel keeps cackling the whole time.
To your right, so you do see past the pool. There's seems to be like a treasure chest, a box, past the pool itself.
Mimic.
And to your left seems to be another hallway leading behind the wall that you're currently staring at.
I'm gonna test my slippers on this wall. Do they work?
Yeah, the slippers will work.
Sweet. Yeah, it doesn't work on stuff that's oil or ice. I think that's its only restriction. I walk across the acid pit then.
All right, so you're walking on the wall.
Yeah.
All right. Poe, I need you to go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Shit. I wanted that chest. All right.
You might be able to get it.
Hey, unnatural 20.
And natural 20. So as you're walking over it, one of the bubbles will start bloop, 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 and a geyser will shoot straight up at you. You're like, and kind of just tumble and roll out of the way.
That was
Cool.
almost funny. Oh well.
All right. Well, with that, I put a little more pep in my step. I take my hooded lantern since I don't have a light now, and
Okay.
I'll put it on my belt so it hangs next to my dagger.
Okay. Your hooded lantern is 20 feet of light, correct?
I believe it's 30.
30 feet of light. There you go. Yep. You see a chest. It looks like a steel box, but you do not see a key to it.
How big is it? Is it large? Can I carry it? Like, can I pick it up? Is it like a strong box or
It seems
is it
to
a
be
full size chest?
It's a full size chest.
I'm gonna get rope
Okay.
and tie around it because it seems pretty heavy, and I'm gonna toss the rope over to the other guys and be like, use it just in case you can't make the jump.
Fair enough.
Only
Sorinar.
10 feet. Most
Yeah,
people
I
can't.
got you.
Sorinar, you head north and swing around. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember, the people can't actually see the map, so just make sure you say what you're doing.
Fair enough. Sorry, I thought it was as simple as he's trying to jump over an acid pit that you could have just walked around.
It is as simple as that.
It is just as simple as that.
All right.
Would
I'm
I
gonna
ever
make an
steer you guys wrong?
I'm gonna make an acrobatics check because I want
Yes.
to be fancy and do up like a backflip or something.
Right.
So
Nice.
So you would not be able to clear the acid pit, but with a jump.
Well, I'm like running and jumping it like piratey style.
I totally understand. What I'm saying is, with your knowledge, you're like, yeah, that's not going to happen, because there are like bubbles and geysers, and there's no real way to tell.
And that's a 10-foot vertical jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or horizontal jump.
Well, he did bring rope over.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can also spray you over.
No.
Hey guys,
Hands
there
off
might be
the
another way over
merchandise.
here.
What?
There might be another way around over here.
Hey!
Goodbye, Poe. We're abandoning you.
I cast thaumaturgy and use a boom of my voice and say, "There's another path."
Oh, look, a path over here.
You don't have to yell. While they take the long way, I'm gonna try and pick this lock with my dagger real shittily.
If you break that before I get over there, Porcello, it's not
floor
going to be
looks
pretty.
Oof, rough.
So as you actually with your 30 feet you wouldn't see it. So as you walk in here, Muriel, you see a silver key hanging off this back wall right here.
I don't need a key. I can open that without it.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right. Do you let us know about the key?
No.
Okay.
Maybe
So,
I can't.
what's with this floor?
So yeah, that is a good question. Does it look different to us, or is it just?
Yes. So as you guys enter this room, the floor itself seems to be tiled, where everything else was cut smooth stone. This floor itself seems to have different tiles placed around it.
Can I try something really quick?
What would you like to try?
I want to take one of my swords and stick it into the tile and see what happens.
In front of you?
Yes.
Nothing happens.
And it doesn't seem like a pressure plate.
You stab your sword, and your sword hits the stone, and nothing happens.
Seems like a perfectly normal floor.
All right. I'll take the what I was using before and tap my way across the tile towards the connecting hallway.
As you're tapping, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Or you do that.
This is where I die.
So an investigation of 12. All right. So as you put your stick out and you're tapping, you stand on the tile and the tile breaks away. And I need you to go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw.
This is gonna be fun. Okay.
If she falls, I grab her.
13.
13. No, in fact, that does not. So 13 won't save you. So Muriel actually falls through the floor.
Can I attempt to grab her?
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a acrobatics or an athletics check.
Let's do an athletics.
Okay. Nope. You lunge and reach for her, and she slips through your fingers, and she just has this look of she's just pissed off, and she knows this is going to happen. As she descends and disappears into the darkness.
It's happened many times before.
This is how I broke up with husband number 4.
And those him down a pit.
And those were Muriel's last words.
Roll up a new character.
No. We'll get back to you in a minute. It's a long fall.
What? Do I hear anything like commotion from the other side?
Yeah, you hear Muriel going, "Oh, my 4th husband." And then...
I take a step out just to see what's happening.
Okay.
All right. And I see that the floor collapsed beneath her.
Yes.
Another use of BS. I'm gonna walk on the walls and start climbing down that hole to get Muriel. I'm gonna leave a rope with the boys. So can I walk along the walls?
You can walk along the walls.
Yep. Sweet. And then I leave a rope with the young kids, and I walk down to get Muriel at a slow walk. I'm not really not trying to exert myself too much.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at Sonar and be like, "Hey, what's up, man?"
All right. So that's what you see. So, Oh my god. So Mira falls through the floor. Poe looks around, goes, "Oh god!" Runs along the walls and then runs
Runs
down
is a very
the
strong
Yeah.
word.
shambles. We'll go with
Well-
shambles.
I think I might pick up the pace once I see how deep this hole is.
Mm-hmm. All right, so those two are gone. So Sorinar and Sergio, what are you guys doing?
Well, someone just fell through the floor.
Yeah, they just said classic elevator scene of just like, hey.
I guess I'm holding a rope.
Okay.
I'm going to help hold the rope.
So you attached the rope. What was the rope attached to? I did not catch that part.
Oh, nothing.
You just handed them a.
I handed them one end of the rope and I dropped the other one down with me.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Just so,
All
because
right.
like I can climb up this, but she's gonna need some help.
This can only end in disaster.
Well,
So, do I find a corpse or no?
I'm glad you guys were all here with me when I died.
you don't find a corpse. It keeps going down and down and down. So after about how much rope do you have? 50 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to the end of that rope and it's still not. There's still no Muriel.
Fuck, she might be dead. I
Sorinar,
had enough on her, so let's go get it.
Sorinar, Sergio, you hear a splash.
Way, way down there.
No, back from where you guys came.
That sounds like a whole lot of no back there.
Before I fall into the acid, could
Yeah.
I make an attempt to grab onto something? Because I have like burglary tools on me.
Sure.
So would that be like a dex check or?
Yeah, it'll be a dex check. Let's see if give me acrobatics.
Okay.
So as you're falling, you see with your dark vision, oh, there's a pool of acid that's coming up. 19 for acrobatics. How do you avoid the acid, and how do you avoid not taking a shitload of fall damage
So
or poop load, crap load?
Muriel remembers a time very similar to this when she fell into an airship's exhaust vent. So she grabs when she saw what was happening, she grabbed her climbing tool sort of thing and grabs the two pins and sticks them into the side of the wall.
Okay.
And just in time, let me rewind. It's almost like a grappling hook, but with these pins in the wall. So I can just imagine that she's like sliding down the rope burn is on her hands, and just as like her hair's about like the tip of her braid touches the acid, but she's just dangling above it, like half in this climbing harness, just like praying that the pins don't like pull out of the wall.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So you are going to take 6 points, basically just a whiplash, and you were suspended about 20 feet above this pool of acid.
Ouch. Well, that could have gone better.
Do I reach her?
No, she fell quite a way, so you'll be there for probably another 40 seconds.
30
So,
seconds.
Sorinar, Sergio.
When I heard the splash, I looked around the corner to see what the source was. I rolled a 1, thought it was the wind, and came back.
Okay.
I'm just depending on him to be my eyes for now.
Thought it was the wind in an underground
Come
tunnel.
back
Got
here,
it.
you son of a... Splashing noise again.
All right.
Hey!
Do I reach her now?
After a little bit, Poe walks down. You can see that she has a combination of these pins, and she's harnessed up, and she's just kind of dangling out there. She's not in the harness. She's just hanging from the harness.
Yeah, and we do not have enough rope to do this. I look around. Is there any safe platform down here? Where am I right now? Deep in this hole.
So you're about right here.
Ah, magic. Got it.
You're about. Yeah.
By the way, when things go into shadow,
I,
I can see metally where the tiles are and are not.
I see something that dropped out of Muriel's pocket that clearly made that splash. Not sure what it was, but I'm gonna
She'll be
briskly
punished later.
briskly run over here and be like, Muriel's over here! Which I'm sure shocks them both because I'm just suddenly next to them
Right.
after walking down a hole.
Great.
Help! Bring the rope!
All right,
I run back to Muriel.
Oh, okay.
All right, and we grab some rope, and two big, strong, strapping men help her down safely.
Okay. So two big, strong, strapping men help you down, and you are out from dangling from the pit of acid.
We're
All right.
still
Muriel's alive!
All right, wait. But the audio cut out. Who pulled me out over?
So
just like
Poe
combined effort.
Poe helped you. Went to go get help for you, but it was Sergio and Sorinar that helped you down.
Yeah, and when I pulled you out,
Aw, you're a real gem, kid. Interested in becoming husband number 8?
No,
Sorry, that-
no, I have a vow of celibacy.
Gross.
Shame. I pat you on the cheek and keep going.
Just mutter, dodge that bullet.
I check the trap mechanism.
I throw up a little bit in my mouth.
Does,
Yeah,
like,
I got
the
you.
floor, does the floor...
All right, so Poe, you head back over.
The floor mechanism, does it drop out? Does it disappear? I use my hooded lantern of revealing. And are they invisible? Are they not really there?
So the splash that you heard was the actual floor tile hitting the acid before Muriel did.
Got it. Okay, so the platform itself just like bottoms out.
Yeah, it just drops.
All right. Does anyone else want to solve this puzzle before old man does?
I have a question for the DM. So thaumaturgy can open and close doors. Could I use it to try and like jiggle the tiles like I do, like you would a door?
I will allow that.
All right. So I am going to one by one, starting from this one here and going just down the process, go to see if I can remove any of the tiles doing that. I can do 3 at a time.
All right. It takes you a while, but you start to get you start to clear out.
Get back there.
And it's probably not the best place for you to be. As I'm doing.
Unfortunately, I have to admit, there's a small glitch in Roll20 where the shadows allow me to see the empty spaces.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine. We don't need to metagame though.
I know.
All right.
Same
So
with me.
you start to jiggle, you start to move, and you make your way down the and you make your way over to where the key is.
Okay.
And you're able to get the key, and you are able to get past the room. Very nice. Very good use of the magic of thaumaturgy.
What's in the chest?
So you unlock the chest. You open it up. The chest is empty except for a single glowing blue orb.
Ooh.
But that's not what we're here for. We're here for an act.
That's not suspicious at all.
Old man kind of wants it.
You can have it, honey.
Ooh.
Wait.
Muriel says it's okay. I grab it.
Oh my God.
Can I see it? Oh, never mind. Disregard.
I went and grabbed it.
Okay. Sorry. You have an orb, Poe. It's very cold to the touch, but you do feel something pulsing like a heartbeat. Just boom, 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 boom.
Muriel.
Does it seem like a real relic?
Very nice.
What'd you say, Sergio?
Does it look like a religious relic of some sort?
No, not really.
Don't worry, I'll share the profits. And I put it into my robe, into one of my inner robe pockets.
Muriel mutters to just in a way that only Sergio would probably hear. He always was a really good guinea pig.
All right, and we'll continue down this.
So as you get to it, you see the other side of that door that Muriel was talking about. On to your left, you see a mechanism. There's a socket there with runes that seem to have died away.
All right. I want to investigate.
Okay,
Yeah,
go
one
ahead.
more
Roll me knowledge arcana. Wonderful roll. Just a quick house rule. When you do roll, make sure that you do call out the rolls. Again, people can't see it.
Okay.
Okay.
Noted.
So you got a 19.
Yes.
All right. So as you're looking at it, these runes definitely are some type of unlocking mechanism, but there is no power there's no power source, so they're just dead.
Old man takes out the orb.
Okay.
Does it look like there's somewhere that it draws power from that is dead? You said the runes.
There looks like a circular socket that you can fit the orb into.
I knew ye well.
All right, you put the orb in. The runes, they light up, and it's almost like a roller ball on on a mouse. You can move and turn the orb, and when you move the orb, the door starts to open and close.
What are you
Wiki,
talking about?
wiki.
Nice to have lasers on the bottom of them.
I'm old. I'm an old man.
I was gonna say like the golf games at bars.
Yeah, well, my mouse has a roller ball on it. I have one of those thumb roller things.
Oh, one of those fancy.
Yeah.
All right,
They're
yeah.
awesome.
So I do some DJ wiki, and let the door like close and open, and then like
That's wonderful.
Muriel rolls her eyes and lights her sixth cigar/cigarette.
How many does she
for the day?
have? Do you have like a bag of holding that's just cigars?
Don't ask.
That'd actually be a really cool item.
And the door opens up, and when the door opens up, you hear another resounding click, as if you unlock something else.
That sounds troublesome.
All right, so we're gonna go stage right.
Oh, the compass. Wait, the compass. Which way is that aiming?
Where do you know? You stole it from me.
So
I gave it to Muriel.
You hold up your lantern. And you gave the compass to Muriel?
Yes.
Muriel flips it open and looks to see where it's pointing.
So one is pointing north, the second one is pointing south, and the third one is just spinning.
I ain't got nothing from that.
So as you walk,
going.
all right. So
I can't get any cell reception down here.
Saranar, as you enter this room, the walls of this room are filled with carvings about the creation of Sunder, from finding the fallen star to its final forging.
That's nice, I guess.
How much of it is like carved in?
Looks to be the entire story of it.
No, I mean like the wall. It's the entire wall.
The entire wall, yes.
What story does the wall tell us? Like, is it like detailed? Can we derive like the legend behind it or something like that?
It's mainly of the legend. So they found metal that's not of this world. You know, they say it came from the heavens. They melted it down, and then using a combination of magic and smithery, they formed this weapon that claims that can cut through anything.
Ooh.
So it can cut through anything in this world and the next. Is what's on the walls, what the legend tells about.
I will have to report to the house about this.
All right, Saranar.
Yep.
As you walk through the bottom of this area drops out and you fall 20 feet.
All right.
You're going to go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
But I'm not good at those. Sorry.
Oh, so what'd you roll?
13.
13. So yeah, you fall flat on your bottom. You hit the ground. You only take 3 points of damage, so not a big deal. The wall. So as you're looking around, the walls themselves seem to be smooth, but at the bottom where you're at, there seems to be slits cut into it. And as you're looking around, and a black liquid like oil starts to slowly but surely move into the room.
Can we see this from up top?
Stops laughing, but I'm assuming Muriel continues to laugh.
Yes, you guys can see that. Saranar, your hand, it's all around you. So parts of your body are touching it, and the equipment starts to fizzle and starts to melt.
Oh shit.
I'll,
And it starts to coalesce into a black pudding.
Oh no! Someone get him a rope.
So we are going to go ahead and roll for initiative.
Okay.
Oh, I have nothing ranged. Shit.
That sounds like a you problem.
No, it sounds like a Soranar problem. I'm safe on here.
Wow. So the black pudding goes last. Just the black pudding will go.
As
Wow,
typical it is for
-2,
ooze.
Jesus.
Ooze moves slow.
Okay. What kind of armor are you wearing, Soranar?
It's scale mail.
Scale mail. Okay.
Hey, quick interjection. I'm
Not
sorry.
for
It says
now.
that the turn tracker isn't accepting my.
Yeah,
token.
you have to click on your token and then click on it. I went ahead and I went ahead and added it for you.
Okay, thank you. I keep forgetting to hit the push to talk function, so I'm talking to myself at least twice.
That's not fun. All right. So Poe, you see this? So on its turn, it will fully form into a black pudding and it will go ahead and attack Soranar. So either you need to defeat the pudding before that happens, or you need to figure out how to get Soranar out of the pit. But then, of course, the black pudding can follow.
Oof, that's rough. Black puddings are fucking slow as hell, so I'm just gonna throw a rope down. And,
Okay.
try to get him up, and then once he's up, I'm gonna run back the way we came. I'm
Gotcha.
not letting him touch me. That shit's gross.
All right. So you throw a rope down. Muriel, what are you doing?
And I give some of the rope to Muriel because I'm not strong enough to hold this.
Gotcha.
Muriel does not take the rope.
Yep.
Instead,
Damn It just falls to your feet.
okay, so with sneak attack, I need advantage in order to use it.
Yes.
All right, all right. I'm gonna swipe.
No, you do not. You do not need advantage so long as an enemy of your. It should be more considered of a flanking mechanic.
Okay.
So you can still do sneak
Um,
attack damage because Soranar is next to your enemy.
Oh yeah.
All right. So would a Molotov be considered a what's it? A ranged weapon?
A Molotov cocktail?
Yeah.
So to use a sneak attack, it has to be a finesse weapon.
Well, it says finesse or ranged on the.
Yeah.
Wait, let me make sure.
You can't do sneak attack with a Molotov cocktail. I'm gonna
Surprise!
Well, like I said,
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that one right now.
All right,
but
never
you
mind
can't do
then.
it with a range because.
All right, then instead of that, I'm gonna grab my flask of oil
Okay.
from inside my bag.
Mm-hmm.
I want to pour it onto the black pudding and then set it on fire.
How are you setting it on fire?
Well, let's see. I got a tinder box.
All right. So you're gonna pour it on. You're gonna pour it on there, and then you're gonna go down there and then light the ooze.
yeah, classic drop.
You can use my torch.
Yeah, the torch.
So you pour the oil. You walk around. You pour the oil on. Then you swipe Sergio's
Flick
torch
your
and throw it
cigar at him.
and blow it.
And then
Yeah, flick your finished cigar at him. And just light it.
Total 90s action movie right there.
I'll do the cigar. That's cooler.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
So you very calmly you walk over to where the black pudding is forming. You pour the oil down it and you go, and you flick the cigar down.
Yeah.
All right. It will catch on fire.
Waste of a Cuban.
So it'll take it'll take 9 points of damage from the fire. And
Yeah.
Will it
is
continue to
called-
burn? Or?
It'll burn for a little bit.
Okay. And with that, Muriel just lights another cigar, and that's her turn.
Okay. All right. Sergio.
So is Soranar are you grabbing the rope?
I haven't had the opportunity to yet.
Oh.
I need someone to help me hold it.
I can grab it, man. You guys. Yeah. So I will move right here.
Okay.
Thank you. And I will grab a hold of the rope and get ready to pull him up.
So you grab the rope. So Poe and Sergio are tightly grabbing the rope. Hopefully Soranar can can escape. It is his turn, so we'll see what he does. Sornar, a rope falls right in front of you. Acid is starting to pull around your boots.
I am going to attempt to banish this creature.
Jesus.
Okay.
So he needs to do a charisma saving throw.
The charisma of a black pudding.
I feel like that's an insult right now, though. My character probably has the black pudding has a higher charisma than my character, probably.
It's going far and wide.
Gotcha. Okay. What's the charisma saving throw?
It is going to be, I believe it's going to be what my spell modifier is, which would be 14.
So it's 8 plus your proficiency plus your spell modifier.
Correct. It's 14 in total.
14 in total.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a charisma saving throw?
Correct.
All right. Okay. Interesting. All right. 8.
Nice. Go
It
black
gets-
pudding.
It gets banished to a harmless demiplane for 1 minute.
All right. And then I am going to grab the rope and try, or actually, no, I'm not going to grab it. I'm going to use the notches on the side of the wall and try and pull myself up.
Back
So the
you,
slits,
I guess.
so the slits are only about 6 inches tall. The rest of
Because
it
the rope was too simple.
All right. I misunderstood. No, I just wasn't sure if you guys could handle my weight, but.
We got you.
Yeah.
All right,
we
so
can
I'm going to
handle
use the rope. Do you want athletics for that?
Yes, give me athletics for that.
Athletics all the way around.
All right. 24 with a 24. Oh, you slip a little bit, but Sergio is able to pull you up. Don't forget to call out your rolls when you do make them.
Right.
I got a 17.
Athletics, yep.
I got a fat 12.
All right, and with Soranar's 24. Yep, Soranar, you do get up out of the pit.
Hooray!
That was
We-
fun.
Let's go to the next location before it comes back.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth around the next corner and take a little peek.
So,
I will not stop. I'm just there.
all right. So, as Sergio, as you walk in, this area seems to be dedicated to a king. A red carpet leads itself up to a golden throne. In it sits an armored figure. A battle axe lays across his lap. As you walk in, the armor will stand at full attention.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Battle axe in his hand. He'll sway the axe back and forth, and 2 creatures made of shadow will appear at his feet.
I'll draw my greatsword and I'll look at him and I'll say, I've come for the axe.
Okay, roll for initiative.
This
I'm gonna
is
say-
gonna be fun.
Hey, where am I?
I click the initiative button for my token and it's not letting me do it.
There's an initiative button.
Initiative.
It's like the easy button from Staples.
Right.
Wouldn't matter anyway. I got a 4 for initiative.
Yeah.
I got a 21. It just didn't get attached to my my character.
Julio, 23, old man on the go.
Now you're just showing off, Porcello.
Damn right I am.
I have no idea anything's going on. I can't see anything.
You can't see shit anything. You cannot see anything.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So Mira, you got a 20.
I got a
Poe
21.
you got a 21. Okay.
Yeah.
Poe, you got a 23. Sergio got a whopping 4, and Soranar is not in combat at the moment because he cannot see anything. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, Poe. As you turn the corner, Sergio is challenging this piece of armor, saying, "I'm here for the axe." What are you doing? 2 black dogs are at his feet, snarling and ready to rip out your throat.
Completely at the ready for this combat encounter. I'm gonna walk, just nudge myself really just like in there between the death dog and the axe guy. And I'm gonna go,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need that axe. And I'm gonna pull at it. And when he doesn't give it, I'm gonna do my old man. I do like pressure points, so like at weaknesses in the armor, kind of punching. Just for,
Immediately.
just for thematics, like that's how
Yeah.
old man fight.
Go ahead.
And
roll for
I'm gonna
attack.
do a single attack against this armored thing.
Okay.
Oof. A
Nice.
9. Not
Respect, bro.
bad.
Got you.
This is
A
gonna go
armored
well.
being. And then I'm going to use one of my key points and
Okay.
use my bonus action to become dodging.
All right. Muriel.
Yeah.
All right, I roll my eyes at Poe going up there and like, wouldn't be the first time I've had to save him. All right, and then I go up. I think I have enough. It's 5, 10, 15, 20. So I have enough. I'm going to go over and attack one of the dogs. All right, and it's going to be with Matt rapier +1.
How are you attacking?
Uh, just a stabbing, and I use my sneak attack damage because I'm flanking.
Yep.
So it's
17 will hit. You go ahead and
Alright.
roll for damage.
all right. So it's going to be a D8 +6 piercing,
Mm-hmm.
and then the sneak attack damage. So that's going to be
Woo!
30 points of magical piercing damage on the shadow dog.
Go,
30
Muriel,
points of
kill that
magically
dog.
piercing. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
This is why they called me the ghost, because I murdered people.
So as
You go, girl.
you strike
Shut up,
into the
honey.
doll,
Okay.
as you strike into the shadow hound, the darkness, the coalescence of shadows that make up its body starts to dissipate, and it becomes almost an echo of itself. It seems to be holding on with its last bit of wisp.
Nice.
Next up is but it is still
hound
corporeal
paw.
enough to try to bite at you. So it's going to its mouth opens up and it's going to chomp into you. Does an 18 hit you?
Let me see. I believe it does, and it does.
Okay. So it bites into your arm. You take 7 points of piercing damage. I need you to go ahead, make me a strength saving throw.
Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. All right, 10.
Unfortunately, that's not enough. The hound drags you down. And
God, Muriel, no.
you're not prone, and the dog starts shaking your arm violently.
I always hated dogs.
This shadow hound will actually jump and bound towards Sergio. Its black teeth glistening off your torchlight. It's going to bite at you. Does an 18 hit you, Sergio?
Yes, it does.
18. Okay, so you're going to take 15 points of piercing damage, and you're also going to need to give me a strength saving throw as well.
I rolled a 19.
19. It tries to pull you down the same as Muriel, but you're able to pull your arm out of its jaws. The creature with the axe, he turns to you, Poe. He looks you.
Give me the axe. I don't want to hurt you.
He doesn't say anything as you look. The helm is just a haze of the haze is red is inside the helmet, and he lifts his axe. 24 to hit you with the axe.
He has disadvantage, so actually that's a 9.
A 9.
'Cause
Okay,
I'm
no.
dodging because of my key.
That's right. Thank you
And-
for reminding me.
With that, I'm gonna actually hang on. I have more to that. I'm gonna use my reaction because he missed me, and
Mhm.
use my drunken tipsy sway.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go, give me that, oh my! And I duck down, and he swings into the dog and hits it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he hits the dog first.
Wow. All right. 11 points of slashing. He'll actually destroy the dog.
Oh! I hope you didn't like him. I'm sorry. He wasn't your favorite, was he?
The helmet lifts up back to you, and he'll swing you on the backhand, but he'll only get an 11. Does an 11 hit you?
Oh! And I dodge out of the way.
All right.
For a quick second, there's like something close to a smile on Muriel's face, but it vanishes as quickly as it appears.
Okay. After the big bad Saranar with the 15.
All right, so here's the thing. I hear the kerfuffle, and
You hear the kerfuffle.
and I want to assist my people. But as
Mhm.
soon as I run away, that will break my concentration and return the black pudding back to the pit.
It is up to you what you do with it.
So
I-
I'm gonna go out. So that's 5, 10.
I have a question about the banishment spell. I've used it before, and I think I remember that when it's banished, if you maintain concentration for that minute, unless it's native to this plane, it's not going to return to it. It goes back to its native plane. I think that's how the spell went.
So oozes are native to here.
Okay, then never mind.
Yeah. So oozes are oodles and noodles. Oodles and noodles are native to to this material plane.
Okay.
Oozes are native to the material plane, so it's actually in a demi-plane at the moment. Once he breaks concentration, it will return back to where it was.
All right. Okay.
All right. So Sorinar, what are you doing? You move up. You move out.
Looking on people. Does anyone look injured, or does this guy look injured?
He has a little bit of injury, but nothing too serious.
Muriel's missing her arm, but that's about it.
All right, and that's the dog. Is the dog dead?
No, it's alive.
The dog that was attacking Muriel is dead.
Okay, but this dog,
The one
here
you're
is not.
next to is not.
Is not dead. No, that is very much alive, and it is trying to get at the fleshy bits between Sergio's armor.
It's aiming for the cigarette burn.
Like I said, my guy couldn't see anything. He was looking into the pit.
Yep. Oh, we got you.
All right. I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And I create a floating spectral weapon right here, and it is going to attack the dog for 9 force damage.
So 19, yes, a 19 will hit, and you'll take 9 points of force damage. All right. That was your bonus action. Are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I am going to cast Bless on my partner right next to me.
Perfect. Speaking of said partner, Sergio, it is your turn.
All right, what I am going to do is since it hit me so hard, I am going to immediately get pissed, and I am going to give it a good pummeling with my great sword. I'm going to use my great weapon master feat and take a -5. All right, that's a crit, I believe.
So
yeah,
so on the right side, that is with advantage. On the left side, that is your roll. So it's a 24.
Okay, 24. So
-5. So that's you -5 from that as a 19, which will hit.
Okay, that is 13 plus 8. It's 11 plus another 10. That's 21. Yeah,
all
that's 21 points of slashing.
So the +8 is if the crit counted. So it's just 13 plus 10. So that's 23.
Yeah, okay, 23. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. All right. It's very much done. It is a wisp of it's a wisp of itself, barely holding on.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to make my second attack.
Okay. Go ahead, make your second attack.
17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Okay, strike the damage.
11 points of slashing damage. As you swipe at it twice, basically the shadow bits dissipate and fade away.
Vengeance.
Are you doing anything else?
Can I use my movement to move forward?
Yes, you can use your movement to move forward if you like.
All right. I'll move here, and I'll end my turn.
All right. So you move over there. Poe, it is your turn.
I said, give me that axe. And let's throw out an attack, an extra attack. So
okay.
Bam! Nope.
You hit your fist off of its shield.
Bam! A 22 though.
22 will hit.
Why did that not do damage roll?
Hit where it says monk unarmed strike in the Roll20 chat.
There you go.
Got
9
it.
points. 9 points.
9 points of damage for my second fist.
Quick question: before you go any, are your fists considered magical?
Yes, they are at level 6. My fists become magic.
All right,
I look over at
magic fisting.
our friend over there, and I go, magical hands.
Oh my god!
And I wave them around a bit, and
Wait,
I go in for my
which-
bonus attack. So
by friend, who are you looking at?
I'll leave that up to the listeners. Which one I'm looking at, waving my fingers.
Okay.
25 to hit. With
25 will hit.
I'm betting Sergio.
7 damage.
All right.
Are you kidding me? I've been asking this hunk to hold the rope the entire time. Of course it's Sergio.
And I'll do it too.
All right. So you hit twice. Are you doing anything else?
No, that's it. I don't do fury blows. I just prepare for him to take revenge on me for his poor doggo.
Yep. Muriel, it is your turn.
This is
All
gonna
right.
suck.
I'm gonna step up and I'm going to stab it again. Hopefully, that's the plan, anyways. Will a
Alright.
27 hit?
A 27 will hit.
Okay. If it didn't, then I'm leaving. Okay. All right. There's the. Why did it do that? I don't know. Okay. So let me. That's attack. I want damage. Why is it still doing that? I don't know. Okay. So it's a D8 plus 6.
Roll over. So in the chat, you got to click on the word rapier +1 in the chat.
Oh. Okay.
Do you see where it says Muriel the Ghost Amakir 27
Yeah.
rapier? You click where it says rapier right
okay,
there.
Okay. All right. I'm dumb. Okay.
Okay.
All right. There's the.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked it myself. So click.
Okay. Right. There's that 7 for the. Just take the 7 and the 4d6 sneak attack. So that's another 20 points of magical piercing damage.
Oh, damn.
Magical piercing.
And use my bonus action to take a drag of my cigarette, and that's my turn.
All right.
Nice.
So it's surrounded by all these fighters. It's going to pick out the one that has the one that seems the most threatening, which will be the one in full plate, like itself.
Oh, thank God.
All
The
right.
one who hasn't hit it yet. What?
Sergio, does a 16 hit?
It does not.
Does a 24 hit?
No.
Be honest with me.
Oh,
11 points of slashing damage, Sergio. All right. So it comes in, swipes you. You're able to parry the first blow, but the second blow catches you in the ribs. Just and the axe kind of burns a little hot as it pierces your flesh. Soranar, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to move my sword. Trying to see how far I can move it.
30 feet.
Moment. 30 feet.
Yep.
All right. 10, 15, 20, 30.
Okay.
Over here. And it is going to attack.
Your thing says it's 60 feet, though.
I mean, regardless.
Right.
No, man, that's my bad.
18 will not hit.
All right. And then I'm going to go here and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Muriel.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. That is so nice of you.
All right.
That's out of character. In character, I don't notice.
All right. How much do you heal for?
She is healed for 11 healing.
That brings me back up to full health. Thank you, sir.
Sergio, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna do my Great Weapon Master again, and I'm gonna swing with my Great Sword.
All right. What'd you roll?
Does a 21 hit?
You said you're using your 8 mastery, so it'd be 21 minus 5, which would be 16. 16 does not hit.
Well, you got to add the modifiers back in after that, and if it hits,
Roll 20 adds all the modifiers.
oh, okay.
So it rolled a 14 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1. So it added all the modifiers. So it's only you rolled a 16.
Do I still hit?
16 misses. No, it glances off of its shield. Ching.
All right, I'm gonna go for my second attack.
Okay, great weapon mastery or no?
No.
All right, 15 will not hit either. There. Ding ding. Are you doing anything else?
No.
All right, Poe, it is your turn.
Yeah. I said, give us the axe, and we're just gonna just go ahead and just beat him up. Like, just keep hitting at his like hands. I don't know what weak points there'd be on a helm tar, but
26 will hit.
I got
All right.
one hit off of that.
All right.
That's gonna do eight magical bludgeoning. And I'm gonna tell him he's surrounded and to give up, or else his fate is sealed. Give up, or your fate is sealed.
Muriel, it is your turn.
Muriel throws away her spent cigarette and rolls her eyes at Porcello and stabs at him again.
What'd you roll?
That will not hit.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Okay.
And she's annoyed but can't do anything else, so she just grabs another cigarette.
Fun drinking game for all those listening at home. Every time Muriel lights one up, you take a shot.
Let's see who dies first.
Right. All right. The helmed horror. It's going to swing its axe at Sergio yet again. 10 will not hit, but that 21 will. 6 points of slashing damage to Sergio. All right. It's going to Sorinar, it is your turn.
All right. What am I gonna do?
There's only one thing to do. Kick its ass.
The funny balding man has a point.
I just beat it up.
All right. So I go here.
Okay.
I am going to hit it with my mace.
All right.
Swap.
Mace will miss.
All right. And then I am going to attack again with my spiritual weapon.
All right.
Maybe. Sorry, let me check my spell slots. Oh yeah, I got one more of those.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 23 to hit
That'll hit. And
for
does
5 force damage.
5 force damage. Very good. Very good. All right. Are you doing anything else, Sorinar?
That should be it.
Sergio! God, I'm doing the stupid voice now. I hate you, Poe.
Right.
Poe dies first.
First attack.
All right. All right. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 17.
17 will miss. All right. Next attack.
I rolled a 14.
That will miss as well. Okay. Swing it over to Poe. Poe, what are you doing?
I'm gonna actually ready an action.
Okay.
What?
That's right.
What are you ready in action for, Poe?
I'm readying an action for. I'm going to assist someone to try and T-bone or what's it called? The
Bag.
no, I'm gonna get down on all fours and like someone push him over and knock him to the ground prone, and that'll give us all advantage on our attacks, and we can just beat the ever living shit out of them.
Are you going to explain this to us before you do it, or is Poe just gonna end up on all fours, just crawling?
You know what?
around?
Poe's gonna try to first. Poe's gonna use his action to try and use his martial arts knowledge to try and trick this guy onto the ground.
All right.
With my intelligence, I'm just gonna think you're on the floor looking for your keys.
He lost his contact lens.
So you drop to one knee and you try to sweep the leg.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and sweep the leg. Now I know a shove is technically athletics versus athletics or dexterity,
Right.
but oh no, it's a feat, tavern brawler, that allows you to use. Can I use acrobatics to try and knock him to his feet?
No, it'd be a pure athletics check.
Damn it! All right, you know what?
Go ahead, roll for your attack. Because you are kicking him.
Yeah, starting straight. The target has to see you straight. Yeah. No, I'm just gonna wait till I'm gonna give someone else advantage. One of the strong boys.
Okay, so you're doing the help action.
Yeah, I'll do the help action.
How do you do the help action?
Getting down on all fours and telling them, push him onto the ground and make him fall.
Muriel, it is your turn.
Muriel
you see Poe doing this.
Looks at Poe.
Uh-huh.
Actually, she doesn't really know what to say. It's like, this is not the time or place to be doing that sort of thing, honey. And then she's befuddled for a second. Her age starts showing up and dementia pops up. And then she remembers, oh yeah, I'm going to stab something. So she goes ahead and...
Who do you stab?
She's tempted for a second to stab Porcello, but then remembers, oh yeah, we got something else to do. So she's going to stab at the guy.
Would you roll?
I got a 19. Does that hit?
That will miss.
In that case, she is going to do... There's really nothing she can do to give somebody else advantage.
We used your action, so there's really nothing you can do.
Yeah. All right. In that case, she's just gonna cross her arms, tap her foot, and look at Poe. Okay, Porcello, do something useful for once in your life.
I'm down on all fours, looking up at her and going, I thought I was being useful.
All right, so Poe being the wounded animal he looks to be, He's going to get 2 axes towards him.
Oh!
Critical!
Hang on a second. Your boy picked the best feat ever and picked lucky. I don't want that critical in my life.
What'd you say? What'd you say there, pal?
He's
Sorry.
using lucky.
He's using the lucky.
Not great.
Oh my gosh.
By the grace of God, you have
He
been
actually
saved.
misses. He rolled a 6.
I
Thank God.
can just imagine he just as the axe comes down, he like looks up to Muriel and says, "I thought I was being useful," and the axe just like shaves off like a lock of his hair.
Yeah. So he gets down. He goes, push him over. The Hoktor sees that, brings his axe down. You quickly move out of the way at the last second. Part of your mustache is now shaved off.
It took so long to grow that.
And while you're on the ground, it's going to swing at you yet again. It gets a 17. Does a 17 hit you?
17 hits me.
Okay, so it shaves you off. It took me so long to get that, and then it's going to twist the axe and send it back up. It's going to hit you, right in the collarbone, dealing 6 points of slashing damage to you.
That's not too bad.
All right, and now we're going to go to Sorinar. Sorinar,
Push him. Come over.
I am doing that.
So you get to roll with advantage because Poe is helping in his own weird little way.
Yay! 1 extra point.
It got it. So yes, it is. So you push it over. You push it over Poe. It is laying on the ground, and it's kind of at this point. It's kind of like turtle shelling. It's just like wiggling back.
Afraid.
All right, so Sergio, it is your turn. There is a piece of heavy armor, a piece of full plate on the ground, trying to get back up because of schoolyard bullshit. The 13 will not hit. Would you roll the second time?
What is happening? Explain!
Poe's just like, I thought I was useful. Turned out
How do you roll a 4?
All right.
So, Poe, it is your turn. What are you doing now?
This is the most useless pilot ever!
You might want to get up. So that whole thing probably threw out your back.
Give me just a second. I'm looking up the rules on stunned.
It's because that was stunning.
Exactly. I'm gonna
That's
use.
it. I'm
since
turning
I
up
do
your
all my-
vision.
Since I do all the
Sorry.
work here, clearly as the old man, I'm gonna use another one of my key and go full it man on him and just punch a shit ton. Like, sleep, you son of a bitch.
I'm just imagining just Poe just jumping on him. Just all right. So what'd you roll?
I roll with advantage because he's prone and the
Right.
melee attacks. So a 19, an 18, a 16, and a 23.
The 23 will hit.
None of the others hit.
None of
I
the
think
others hit.
I think he has an AC of 20 because 19
Jesus
did not hit.
Christ.
Yeah. Roll for damage, 5 points. Very respectable.
Wow,
You're like,
Jesus, so glad. But it's a stunning strike.
So
he's
Because I
stunned.
used a piece of key. Wait. Oh, I have to use 2 pieces of key for this? Shit. All right, we're taking a rest
Do
after
it.
this. So
All
I
right.
need to make a Constitution saving throw, a DC of 14.
DC of 14. It gets a 23.
Damn it! Oh, god damn it. But I am, oh, man.
Muriel.
Well, with that, since I used Fury of Blows, I also, as a Drunken Master, get disengaged for free.
Okay.
and I walk away.
Hasn't been a minute yet.
Deal with it.
Hasn't been a minute just yet. Okay, just checking.
right.
Muriel.
Muriel taps some ash off her cigarette and tries to stab this thing.
All right.
At advantage. So.
At advantage. Yep.
All right. So let's see. First. Okay, 29. Nat 20.
Nat 20 will hit. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Roll all the damage.
Thank God.
All right. So, what are the rules for crits?
You roll twice the amount of dice, and that does go to your sneak attack damage.
Ah!
So, how many dice do you roll? 3d6 with sneak attack or 4?
I got 46 at this point, but let me get the piercing damage.
8d6, 2d8.
All right. So, I forgot what I'm supposed to do. Okay, there we go. So 13. I don't know why it's +2.
That's what the advantage. So you got 15 points for your rapier. So that's 15 points total for the rapier, and then roll your sneak attack twice.
Do I get the double damage on the sword as well, or just the sneak attack?
Yeah, that's what the +2 is.
That's what the +2 is.
Extra d8
Oh, okay,
for
okay.
you.
All right.
It doesn't double the damage. You just roll double the dice.
Yeah. That's
okay.
All it is.
So 18 and 13.
Okay. So total all that up together equals.
So 15.
Oh God, math.
Okay. So 20, 33, 46 points of magical piercing damage.
Muriel, how would you like to kill this thing?
Yay!
Muriel just looks at the retreating Poe, and I say, honey, this is how you get a job done. And I just stab it once, and it just dies.
Okay.
Like, in the most...
Still keeping eye contact with me?
Yeah, the most anticlimactic, like, death ever. It just, like, doop, and it's dead.
Where were you 6 rounds ago when I lost 3/4 of my health?
I clap my hands together joyfully. Like an otter.
Yeah, so the red mist that's holding this armor together shudders and dissipates, floating out of the full plate of armor. The axe and shield fall to its side. Poe, give me where you're standing. Give me a perception check, honestly.
That's 21. Oh yeah, okay. I am so perceptive.
Yay!
Okay. We'll come back to that. So what do you so Muriel, Sergio, Sorinar, what do you three do?
Well, Sorinar looks up Sergio up and down. Does he look hurt?
Yeah.
I cast Cure Wounds on him, killing him for 11 damage.
Okay. Sergio, what do you get healed? What do you do?
Gonna heal up some more. I'm gonna use lay on hands. I'm gonna thank him for the heals, and I'm going to go ahead and use lay on hands on myself.
All right. So he's like, thanks, appreciate that. Turn around, just like, now for the real healing. All right. How many
Look at me. I am the healer now.
how many points are you using on yourself?
20.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Muriel, what are you doing? You just killed this creature. Your sword is still kind of sticking out of the armor.
I remove the sword, and I would like to loot the room. I want to find all the money.
As would we all.
As you're searching through it, you find the axe that the armor was wearing, the armor itself. Inside the armor, in its core, seems to be a red orb, similar to the blue orb that you found in the other end of the tomb.
All right. I look at Poe and I say, you come pick this up.
What do I see with my special old man eyes?
Yeah, I was about to see, what did Portobello see?
As you're looking around, you're just kind of like, you walked away. He's like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. And you walked away, and you see, so the mural dictates the forging of the axe Sunder. And you're just like, you're staring at it, and the mural itself depicts as a two-handed great axe, not a one-handed battle axe.
Ooh.
Okay. Interesting. And I go back and I go, well, that's clearly the axe we're looking for. You guys go return it. I will go further.
I'm gonna do an insight check on that.
Okay.
I'm
Can
very
I do a
bad. I'm very
bullshit
bad at
check on that?
detection. Hang on. No, it's yeah, no.
Or actually,
I'll let you guys know it's not actually the axe.
Can I check to see if the throne moves?
But Sornar believed it, and I laugh at him because he believed me. I'm just joking.
Muriel looks at Poe and then points at the orb. Pick this up.
Yes, milady. And I bow and I give her a little curtsy.
Okay.
Sarcastically. And
Darn
I
right, you give me a curtsy.
I let out an old man toot. And I walk over to the other wall.
Ah,
Ow, what was that?
a banshee. She was coming for us. Run.
Can I check to see if the throne moves?
The throne hasn't moved. No.
no, he's seeing if it can move. He's like jostling it.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it cannot move. It cannot move.
Somebody's
Alright.
been playing too much Zelda.
Hater.
On the mural, does it have a place where an orb could be set in?
Not on the mural. No.
How about over by this back way door?
Yeah, a very similar.
Yeah, similar to the other one. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, no, I blue skidoo, we can too, and I place that on the door and open the door.
I believe that's a red skidoo. The blue skidoo is the other one.
All right, so you
Fuck
open.
you. Just
So you open. So you open the door. You hear a loud clicking noise, and the door in the center starts to move open. And as it does, all the sarcophagus around you break apart, and armed soldiers walk out. And we will continue this next week.
Nice.
Blue skidoo.
Is that the sound of beating feet that I hear?
I was literally just about to ask, hey, maybe we should take a little rest.
So, again, thank you everyone that is listening. We are Sunday Nights, and we will be back next week to see what happens as they delve deeper into the tomb. Have a wonderful
Sunday nights.
Yes, we'll get a theme song later on. I'm thinking something punk and rocky. It'd be fun.
I'm
on it immediately.
I was thinking more Wu-Tang, but okay.
I'm thinking Elton John's Saturday Night, but instead of Saturday night, it's Sunday.
Wu-Tang 100%.
All right.
Protect your neck.
It's kind of sad right now.
Have a wonderful night, everyone.